All right, so it looks like Adam has appeared. He's come back from the ether, rematerialized to bring the Hilda play.
Also old school, he does buttons on the menu.
Oh, a man of culture.
And here we go.
3 out of 5, winners finals.
I think we should swap names.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Names have been swapped.
Yeah. So 3 out of 5. Hashdaddy playing Hilda on the left, the zoning character in a game full of full-screen normals. And kind of an anti-zoner Merkava on the right, played by Paul, a.k.a. Sora Masen.
Buttons on buttons.
Buttons within buttons. And here we go. And Adam pauses at the start of round, and Paul just takes the opportunity to go in. He's not going to give Hilda room to breathe. So there is, it's hard to see, but one of Merkava's best anti-zoning moves is he does this like Mr. Fantastic stretchy arm throw, and it'll go through fireballs and grab the other player and then teleport over to them. But as you can see, it actually loses to Hilda's normals. It's hard to tell whether what Hilda's doing is a normal or a fireball or not. But those are normals. And the big thing that comes from above is a fireball.
Okay.
Oh! He crouch shielded and lost to the float overhead. Oh, big hit. He's going to confirm into his B&B, take him to the corner.
So in this matchup here, what kind of space is Merkava looking to occupy?
Basically, you want to be directly in front of Hilda. Otherwise, you want to be as far away as possible. Because if you have to deal with the place in between where you're not sure whether you can snipe or dive kick or not, then it's a problem. Also because that's the space where she kind of pins you in with summons from both sides. Oh, Adam does not get the shield punish. So she has a button where you hold a button down, and when you let go, she causes that sword to come from the top of the screen, and it is an overhead projectile.
Oh.
And the secret to all her moves, she has a bunch of like full screen highs and lows where she charges a normal.
Okay.
And if she's standing, it'll be a high, and if she's crouching, it'll be a low.
Oh.
But the pin that she summons from the air is crouching when she sends it. So it throws you off if you're only looking at her. So you need like one eye above you and one eye on her at all times in order to get through the zoning maze.
Oh,
but
wow.
Paul has gone through the zoning maze. This is a lot of damage. 4,016, and whiff punishes the Vorpal.
Nice.
So one thing with Hilda, she doesn't have an actual invincible move except for the 200-meter super and the universal option of activating Veil Off.
Okay.
Which is what he did there.
He was ready for it?
Yeah. Veil Off is kind of like, I don't know, sparking from Dragon Ball, except that it's punishable on block. So he actually detaches his arm, and it becomes a bunch of mouths that lets him do set play.
Interesting.
Yeah. You can do 1 mouth with the normal version or 3 mouths with the EX version. And that was quick. Game 1. Paul has gotten the momentum. That's what you want to see. You have more meter, you have all the grid, you have full life. That feels like a good round.
It's horrible.
Oh! Merkava says, hey, you know how you have a dive kick? I have a better dive kick. Very patient, just testing his defense. This is one of those games where like what you input on defense shows in how you shield or stand up midstring or whatever. So sometimes you just like do a few jabs and watch what they do to try to get a read on their defensive habits.
Huh. Interesting. I didn't think it was that much of an active defense game. That's good to know.
Yeah, the shielding is really interesting in my opinion. Because if you, like when they're doing block strings, that's an opportunity for you to get a ton of grid blocks by shielding it. So if you just do like predictable strings, then they'll just win Vorpal every time. Vorpal being that tug of war on the bottom of the screen there. Currently in Adam's favor, and he just got a big overhead hit. He dropped the combo though. Oh, and Paul goes through the mix-up. Yeah, he says, I don't care that I spent 200 meter to get that. I got it. And there's the Adam open with dive kick, but then whip 2A. and Paul mashed on it and punished the string. Now this is going to be very hard for Hilda. That's so tricky.
Wow.
He did fake overhead, fly cancel, and then fast fall empty low out of the fly.
I take it that air punch is unsafe if he doesn't...
So I think it's like neutral if you do the A version, but it leaves you far away. And if they shield, then it will be negative and put him really far away. So sometimes you just do it and you chain shift halfway through to see if they're shielding, because if they are shielding, you can land and throw them and it'll break their shield.
Well, we're learning about Merkava. Ball goes up 2-0.
Yeah.
Looks like he's cracked the Hilda code.
He was really worried about this matchup going in, and I told him, like, you got this. So in other words, if he beats Adam, it means that I beat Adam. That's how that works.
I like the transitive property.
Oh! You might say, wow, he blocked the cross-up dive kick, but this game has very generous cross-up protection. So, which actually keeps a lot of things fair that would otherwise not be fair. Oh, wow. He tried to... So Hilda does have, like, a teleport option, and he grabbed the start of the teleport with his full-screen Mr. Fantastic grab.
So it is a hit grab, yeah, you can block it.
Yeah, it's a hit grab, yeah. That throws me off so much in Smash Ultimate. So I'm like, I like Isabelle, and they're like, she has a command throw. And I'm like, no, you can block that. Wow, well, Lord, what a... So there was a lot of fireball shenanigans going on there, and Paul decided he was going to have none of it. He was just going to run up and bail off through it, and then take the momentum and attempt to kill Adam in the corner. And that he does.
1 round away from 3-0ing winners finals.
Yeah, 2 strong hits turned into death. I think Hilda has less health than most characters, which is why you see the round end so quickly once the other guy actually gets in. Nice block. Oh, that you could see he crouched into the second overhead. But Paul was cognizant. Oh,
sniped him.
Some scrambles happening here. Block, nice block on the dive kick. It's not plus or anything. So then if you both mash after, the person who blocked will win. Here's the Oki. Oh, he's trying to bait Veil Off so hard. Adam's known for going to Veil Off when you least expect it. There's the guard cancel. So that guard cancel actually breaks Adam's half of the grid.
Oh, wow, gets tagged out of the flail arms.
Here's... Oh. Nice. And Adam gets that round. Paul nods. He knows he challenged when he shouldn't have challenged. Often patience is the most strongest attribute you can have in UNIST. This won't be full screen carry or anything. In fact, the combo drops. Dive kick trade. And Adam checks Paul running in again with that. I don't know what it is. Dash B, I think, where she spins a sword in front of her. Full screen run up throw. The privilege of a zoner, that you can just run full screen and throw people.
Oh, he throws it.
Yeah. Oh, punish with the dive kick. This will be big. I don't think it'll kill because he doesn't have any resources. But he could easily kill off. And there's he does. He gets the throw. He gets the third game. Winners finals go to Paul. Wow. He's so happy. Adam says winners finals is for data. All right, so that's going to be a cool match. I think Tony's going with Eltnum. Oh, he's picking. Don't do that to me.
He's going to Melty Blood character select.
He's picking a Melty Blood character. Meanwhile, Steph is going to pick an Akatsuki Blitzkampf character. Tony did beat. Tony, did you beat Scott? Yeah, Tony did beat Scott. Yeah. This is Battle of the Roommates. So 2 guest characters are going to duke it out on this common ground. You might have seen Akatsuki and Wooly from Montreal, formerly of 2 Best Friends, did a intro to fighting games night, and he featured Akatsuki Blitzcamp as one of the games. Because it's a really interesting basic game that it's not too hard to pick up, and it's really I think it's a really good version of Third Strike. All right. So we are back to best of 3 because we're going through the losers bracket. This is losers semis. The winner goes on to fight Adam.
Wow, so Eltnum's got some weird bullet angles.
Yeah, she can bounce bullets. She can shoot them straight. She has a whip, which I have no idea if any of the whip moves are overhead or whatever. When I fight Eltnum, I just kind of try to low shield. Oh, wake up overhead. I think that might have been DP, but I'm not sure. And she has active reload from Gears of War.
What?
Yeah. So
so you get purple bullets now.
Yeah.
So what does it do if you get the purple bullets as opposed to the normal guys?
I assume it's I just assume it's more damage.
Okay.
I don't think it's more hits than or anything because her combos would be really finicky if that were the case. Oh, blocks the DP, 6C punish, drops the corner juggle, but gets mashed 2A. Oh, your moves are more plus, Randy says. Thank you, Randy. Obviously, I don't know this game. Nice juggle. Ah, drops the dash ender. Frame trap into jab.
Wow, that did a grip of damage.
Yeah, that's one of the highest damage. Good confirms. So see, that's one of those moves where the third hit would be an overhead, so you want to stand shield it to make it punishable. But then he chain shifts midway through and reacts to what you did. And yeah. Damn, first game goes to Steph. Oh, Randy might be wrong. I have no idea.
We don't know if the bullets are more or less plus. Well, we know if they're more plus. If
Maybe we'll find out in the course of this match. You can tell it's February in Ottawa because between every round, our competitors are warming up their hands inside their hoodies. Scott, I know, had one of those warming packs earlier that he was using on his hands. Oh! A lot of UNIST is patient blocking when it's your turn, but the start of round is this interesting RPS where you're not sure whether they're going to back up or move forward, and it really sets the pace for who gets the first vorpal and all that. There's the B-Tatsu. Long pressure string. That's the kind of thing where if you know he's going to do that, you can shield it all and get tons of grid. But if you don't know if he's going to go into the overhead, like what he started this combo with, then you're wary. Ah, he gets another overhead. Then you're wary of how you use shield. Strong fireball pressure in the corner, but Eltnum gets the fireball super to go through it. Now this is going to be pretty decent damage. Almost to the corner, and I don't know what he tried to do on Wake Up. Oh, I think he tried to do DP. Because DP is down, down button. So if you miss it, you're just at neutral. It's down, down button for Akatsuki.
Okay.
Other characters have traditional DP motions.
I take it that's a mechanic from his game?
Yeah. Yeah, because his game doesn't have DP motions. It's just quarter circles and down, down.
Huh.
And charge moves. Oh. It also means you can't cross the DP up.
Yeah.
It's the overhead. Oh, but he just does one gunshot and then tries to frame trap. Anti-air gun. All the far gun whips. Nice challenge. But whips the follow-up after. Low damage. And baits the DP. Takes the round. Steph now on match point.
Match point with full meter.
Is Enkidu still trash? Enkidu was never trash. He was just not as viable as the top tier. Actually, he might have been trash. I don't know if they changed him in the patch, but
Steals his turn back for change here.
wow.
Overhead, overhead.
Yeah. Actually, I think it is a mid, but it's catching Tony attempting to get out. Spends all his resource to tack on another 1,000 damage here. And it gets him the ability to charge his grid slightly at the end, which means he's going to win the next Vorpal. Oh, overhead hits. But Tony drops the combo. But he did turn it into a corner. This could be his round if he keeps this going. Oh, nice. Yeah. Tony says, I cannot believe you mashed on plus.
All right, so we got losers finals now.
People get so shook when you mash on plus in this game. I was playing Paul, and I was trying to learn Waldstein. And he's like a grappler, and he has really big jabs. So like, I would block Merkava's like 100 arm punch.
Yeah.
And I would hit 2A, and it would like trade with him dashing in to 2A. And he's just like, the fact that you challenge on plus every single time is so amazing. I don't know what these hand signals mean.
I think he's looking for the key
Oh, that makes sense.
for the lockbox.
So this is losers finals. It'll be 3 out of 5.
All right, here we go. Setting buttons for the match.
This stage is so funny to me. Oh, look at that meaty fireball. I love Steph's frame traps with the fireball. It gives him so much advantage if you can't like somehow phase through them and disrespect them. Max range overhead. Gets the dash link. He's hitting all the combos he was dropping against Tony, except that he dropped the final ender there. And now he's shook.
So what's the player matchup here? Do these guys train against each other a lot?
So Adam comes out to most of the brackets we run here or at Click. I don't know how much casual Steph and Adam get in. I know that they fight in bracket a lot because they're both strong players, and Adam normally wins these things. Oh, it's going to be the round. A few mistakes turned into a lot of damage. Something I would like to see some people do when they have a huge life lead against Hilda and she managed to live with a sliver of life is just do nothing for as long as you can. Force her to try to take a risk to open you up. Oh, no, it dropped! Oh, but it's all set up. It's all set up. Yeah, he says he dropped the dash, so it didn't connect. Oh, there's the guard cancel. Recovers from the air and lands into chain shift so he can react to the situation. And the situation was Adam was blocking, so he just threw him. This is not going to be death. But he got chain shift again, and he walked into the dive kick. First game goes to Hashdaddy.
So essentially to get a guard cancel in this game, you have to give up the next grid cycle, right? So essentially you grid crush yourself in order to get out of pressure.
So if you don't have Vorpal and you guard cancel, it grid crushes you.
Okay.
If you do have Vorpal, it just spends your Vorpal.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah. Although, usually if you have Vorpal, for them to actually open you up, they need a gap in your block string, so you could just mash chain shift instead. Like, if you're in a block string and you hold down forward and mash chain shift, I don't think there's any kind of gapless overhead they can do to punish that.
Ah, okay.
But, you know, sometimes they have some kind of delayed fireball Oki, and then you do want to guard cancel. Or, you know, you're blocking Wagner, and you don't want Wagner to just make you block for 30 seconds. Oh, gets hit by the overhead. Into the yellow throw reset. So if you throw someone out of block stun or, like, out of hit stun, it's extremely techable if they're awake. And that's what the yellow flash on throws is. Oh, jump in throw gets teched. Adam read it. Nice confirm. We haven't seen too much of Hilda's actual mix-up. He tends to just throw out the rain of arrows thing, and then try to play around what the other guy does to escape the setup. Phil, if I guard cancel Wagner TGC, does she still get the buffs? I believe she gets the buffs, but if she gets hit, she loses first shield, and then the next time she gets hit, she'll lose sword. So she would lose one of her buffs. But anyway, she's not on screen. I'm just answering Randy's question in the chat. Nice block. Nice block.
Wow, pin into pin.
And there, dashes under the overhead poke. Gets B-Tattoo through the normal and, yeah, spends the meter. There's that high damage confirm again. So the priority on that 3-hit kick is just so high that it goes through almost anything they try to do. Nice combo. Oh, he backed off the bait because Hilda did have 200 meter. So she could have done her 200 damage, or 200 meter super. But instead he did run for a throw.
We're just swinging.
We are, in fact, at this point, swinging. He blocked all of that pressure and then tried to walk forward at the wrong moment. There was the actual mix-up. So she can either jump in and charge her jump C to do a delayed high, or land and go low. But Steph blocked the low. Oh, the bait! See, there he was matching chain shift. So as soon as there was a gap, he got the chain shift.
And he still got clipped by that delayed hitbox on the
he did, yeah.
Weird fidget spinner.
Because that move has 2 hits. I believe it's her 2C.
All right, well, just like that, Adam is up 2 games.
Yeah. And, you know, the first 2 games of a 3 out of 5 are for data.
Of course.
Steph claims that Adam is playing out of his mind. I hate that fidget spinner, because I always forget the second hit is low if it's charged or whatever. Nice snipe with the fireball. Chases him into the corner. And we've seen that Hilda can just die in the corner, especially when she has no resources to start the round off. And Steph is going to get the Vorpal here. Oh, nice shield by Adam, actually. He manages to get it right at the end of the cycle. So now this is all Adam's advantage. Nice blocks. Gets the jump in over the overhead attempt. It's going to be big damage. Yeah, he does it. It's like 4,400 damage. 4,402. And the next hit will kill, and that is the next hit. Randy says, Steph, don't tilt.
We got a live crowd here watching this on the projector. They are popping off.
It is an exciting game. And Eric has shown up way too late to enter the bracket, but that's okay. Oh, he got the guard crush with the assault overhead. Just doing safe pressure. He has a huge life lead, so he doesn't want to try to take risks to open Steph up.
Good anti-air.
Where Steph has to take risks to get in. Oh, I'm glad that has so much whip that you can forget how to whip punish and then still whip punish. Run up overhead. This is going to be a chunk. Yeah, he did. Cam is losing his shit over the hard combo. The manual delay is 3,200 damage. Guard cancel out of the fireball pressure. We're back at neutral. Chain shift, he has to block that or DP, but he wasn't confident in DP. Oh, and that's going to be it.
Damn.
Adam is on match point. But Steph has a lot of meter. Oh, but if he runs into standing B, it might not matter. Might be standing A, I don't know. Adam attempting to win the grid cycle. It's not so much important for Hilda to have Vorpal as it is for the opponent to not have Vorpal. Because if the opponent has Vorpal, they can do things and react to her otherwise unreactable pressure. Gets the dash up jab. Immediately confirm into 200 meter super. It's called Infinite Worth or Infinite Words, I'm not sure which. Adam shields all this and immediately spends it. Blocks the dive kick. Hop out of the throw. Yeah, and teleport out. Very important. That's the mix-up. It was a high, but Steph saw it.
Air to airs.
Oh, he jumps forward because he thought he was doing something crouching, but he was just releasing the pin. Air throw ender. Block! No! That's it.
Hand is extended.
There finally is the infinite worth out of Adam. Steph says, oh, the game paused. I'm taking the rounds. So Adam has triumphed over Steph, and we have our grand finals, a rematch of winners finals. You can see Paul with his UMAD shirt, chilling for the annual Montreal tournament, Ultimate Montreal Air Dashers. We don't know when that is this year, but you should come to it anyway. Probably just move to Montreal for the summer so that you know you'll be there whenever the date gets set.
That good of an event, huh?
It's a great event. It's like the atmosphere we have here where, you know, we're in half of a bar and we got all our buds and we're playing some fun games. It's like that, but for like 15 different anime games.
That actually sounds like a great time. I'll have to check that out this year.
It is. It's a great time. But that is in the future, and in the now, we have Hashdaddy versus Sorimasen. First set of grand finals. Hashdaddy coming from losers, so he needs to win 2 sets to win. Paul only needs to win 1. Paul runs forward and blocks the dive kick, takes his turn with jab. Unfortunately, his fly didn't work out because Adam moved forward, which caused the fly to whiff and put, well, not exactly whiff, but it put Paul at full screen. Oh, and Paul gets hit low by the low launcher into all this damage. Wake up chain shift just to get meter and react to the mix-up. Nice blocks. Oh. Sometimes you get like 2 or 3 nice blocks in a row and you're like, surely it's my turn now. And then you just get tagged and she gets full combo. Thank you, Randy.
Confirm from 3/4 screen.
Oh, he gets the fly pressure and throws him right after his block, which means that Adam needs to wake up and tech those.
Good dive kick pressure, finding the right spacing on that.
There's the tech. But it was really just a setup because he got the meter from the chain shift to be able to do 2 supers. He spends the first super and does a good combo. Adam bail ops out of the pressure. Throw punish. He did get the throw punish this time. It's be okay damage. It's a bit scaled. Oh, never mind. No, that's good damage.
4K? Yeah, seems pretty good.
Oh, he just run forward, crouch, and just eats the pin. There's the Mr. Fantastic. I guess I should call it like web throw or something. Oh no, I just think of it as newly armed. And dash up 2A wins the round. I love these air fireball versus ground full screen fireball footsies. Safe jump, 2A. He shielded there, so it was no longer false turn. But he tried to get back in with some kind of dive kick shenanigan. But you know, Adam has those patient Street Fighter fundamentals. You know, he was for a long time one of the strongest Street Fighter 4 players we had. He was playing Rose. It was him, not the character. I'm sure.
It was a perfect marriage. A bit of both.
It was. And this will be death. The first game goes to Hashdaddy. One of the nice things about Hilda is that I find her combos completely uninteresting, so I just get to talk about whatever while she's doing it.
Seems like it's a lot of the same thing. She's just putting weird shapes on the screen. You're getting hit. It's going to last a while. You got time. Go to the bar, order another drink, come back.
Yeah.
There's some more weird vectors and rays on the screen.
Not exactly the level of Hokuno no Ken. So Hokuno no Ken famously has a glitch with raise DP, where you can do it such that it's like a multi-hit DP, like Sagat, Fierce, Tiger, Uppercut, and it just keeps doing the hits. It never stops doing the hits. So you can do it, leave, go order a drink, come back, and then cancel out of it before it times the game out and soft locks the cabinet. Because it also, if it's still doing it when time runs out, it soft locks. But anyway, Hilda's been happening while I've been talking. Nice block. Adam willing to just take the meter advantage you get from chain shifting and just keep putting pressure on Paul until Paul eventually messes up. He whiffs his 2B, or pops a 2C. Counter hit dive kick. That will be the first round of game 2. Nice run up throw. And of course, if Adam had been trying to shield the pressure train, it would have been even worse because he would get shield broken and take extra damage. So no mix-up, but he, Paul was attempting to buffer a jab to stop some kind of rebuy. Oh, very clever. It's so hard to run down a smart player in this game. But he got the snipe, he got the noodle arm. And you can see how quickly you have to judge whose turn it is. You know, you're running pressure, you go for the dive kick. As soon as it gets blocked, you have to be like, all right, I'm in defensive mode now.
It's extremely difficult to make that mental switch.
Yeah, that's why it's watching like a long set between Hilda and another character is you know, really interesting when you get into their mentality. The chat is split between whether Adam is respectable or, quote, a dum-dum. I believe the party lines are split upon by whether you played Rose yourself in Street Fighter 4 or not. Oh, Vorpal out, or Veil off out. They both start with V, so I confuse them. Nice shield on the dive kick. So when you shield an air normal, it adds even more landing recovery to it, which in some cases makes it punishable.
Now her 100 or 200 meter super there, the infinite worth, is that like a full screen low or what is that?
It's just a full screen mid.
Oh, mid, okay.
Yeah. Safe jump against the wake up CS. And that's going to kill.
Takes it. Just like that, Paul ties it up one game apiece.
I'm glad that Paul did not lose hope after losing the first game. I'm sure he thought to himself, hang on, wait a minute. He's just playing Hilda. I can beat him.
He's done it once before this evening.
Hilda's weird. She has some weaknesses, you know. I mean, she tends to die once the other guy gets next to her. But she's pretty good in tournaments.
It seems like she's really a good short set character where you don't really have time to figure out the patterns, you don't have time to figure out the player's tendencies.
Yeah, and she has the ability to just do low commitment things that blow up mistakes really hard. Oh! Adam shakes his head. I think that was a throw attempt and he accidentally got a quarter circle. Oh, he was responding to what I said and he didn't tech the gold throw. My bad. That's the real commentator's curse. The problem with the setup having the commentators right next to the viewer, to the player. Veil offs out of the corner. Tick throw. Just going for zoning. So while it says veil off, you have infinite like EX moves.
Okay.
But each one you do takes a bit of chunk off the time.
Off the bar, okay.
Yeah. And in particular, you can do your 200 meter thing for free as long as you still have even like 1 pixel on it. So the combo theory is like if you can cancel into it, then you do an EX move, and then you juggle into a second EX move, and then you cancel into your level 2 at the end. Hilda has some EX options for like controlling space, but I think he just likes to keep the reversal super stocked while he has it active. Gets him with the second low. And he does, because Paul was showing him in the first set that he was willing to just do his wake up super against that setup, he's doing a lot of dash up block and then pressuring after he confirms that he's blocked the rain of daggers. Hits him with the charge overhead. That's going to be a lot of damage. Oh, he drops it.
Big damage coming the other way.
And Merkava has so much corner carry on his basic string. Into the arm set play. Blocks the guard cancel, and that's going to be death. Third game goes to Paul, 2-1.
Definitely not shaken. Coming back strong.
This Irish Stout's not bad.
Is that the Bose, the feature?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
It's pretty dark. It's not bad. What?
All right, here we go. Potential match point for Paul. Adam trying to adapt to the adaptations.
Oh, that was so weird. Adam did the charge jump C and got hit by one hit of fly. Oh, that's another big. You got to make those throws. For one thing, every time you get thrown, you lose a block of grid.
Oh.
But if you tech the throw, instead the other guy, like you steal a block of grid from the other guy. So throwing someone when the cycle is about to change can be a huge momentum swing, depending on whether you get the tech or not.
Speaking of big momentum swings, Paul is not playing around here. Takes that around convincingly.
Paul is feeling himself. Jump forward, jump C works. Dive kick has to block after. Oh, it was too far. He couldn't reach him on the first hit, and the invincibility runs out on the first hit of that move,
okay,
which is why it trades so well. Nice. There's that tech. Because he teched the throw, now he gets Vorpal, and now it's his turn. Fishing. Oh, that backwards B, that elbow from Merkava is one of the best anti-airs in the game. And it just drops them at your feet and gives you this combo. Whiffs Fireball, whiffs the Ender, but Adam whiffs a throw to try to punish. And this is going to be it. Flailing Inflatable Tube Arm Man finishes it 3-1. Grand Finals goes to Paul. He is your February the 20th UNIST DTR champion.
The inaugural regular DTR tournament.
Yeah, we tried it a few times. It was like, I remember, we're like, oh, if we don't have enough people for gear, we'll run UNIST or whatever, and it was popular, so now it's part of the regular rotation.
Now it's an official spot. It
so
took over.
We go casuals, and then Street Fighter Dragon Ball,
Yep.
and then casuals, and then Tekken UNIST.
Yes.
And that's our 4-week rotation.
That is the 4-week rotation now.
Wow, that was fun. That was way more fun than losing in bracket. As someone who's done both commentating and getting owned in bracket. Thanks for commentating with me.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. So G Tiger, as always, joined tonight by the ever knowledgeable, ever personable Sage.
Hello.
And
I'm
again,
friendly. Sorry, I'm talking strong.
Be sure to follow us on
Shout outs to Talos, though. He found us on the internet, and he was like, hey, you guys have like a scene? Is there a scene in Ottawa? And we're like, yeah. And he came out, and he's playing with us now.
Now he's here doing Wagner things.
Yeah. Wagner's a very fun character. Very honest, very hardworking. Did anyone hear me say that? All right, I'm going to get some casuals in.
All right. Well, thank you as always, and have fun in your casuals.
Yeah, thanks.
And I'll be signing off for tonight. Again, G Tiger here, coming to you live from Downtown Rumble, the Blurry Pixel at 201 Queen Street. If you want more Downtown Rumble action, you can check out our VODs at twitch.tv/DowntownRumble. Catch our content that's uploaded to YouTube at youtube.com/DowntownRumble. You follow us on Twitter at Downtown Rumble, or follow us on Instagram at downtown.rumble. Also, be sure to check us out on Facebook. We have a Downtown Rumble Facebook group. That's got a lot of great information about events going on in the area. And as always, like we've been saying all evening, be sure to check out Click Capital City Championship 2, which is happening the weekend of March 2nd. I've been G Tiger. This has been Downtown Rumble Tournament Edition. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.